When I was small, I was very shy and timid. If someone gives me a candy, I would first glance at my mother, and mother would say, "Oh, how nice. Say thank you, Yuko." And I say, "Thank you," and receive the candy. I could not decide anything by myself. When I grew up, I became a hippie traveler. By traveling and working in different countries, I experienced culture shocks, one after another. That changed my rigid way of thinking a lot. For example, this is what happened when I was staying in a seaside village in India. One evening, when I was alone in my bungalow, a little Indian girl rushed in. Her name was Geeta. She was 7 years old. She and I had just become friends a few days before. And Geeta said, "Do you have medicine?" "What medicine?" "Any medicine. Baby is sick. She has a fever." There was no hospital around there. The local people were poor. They had no medicine. But the foreigners are different, she must have thought. So I said, "Oh, I don't have any medicine." Then I remembered I had a bottle of Bainiku in my baggage. Do you know Bainiku? A black creamy substance made from plum juice. It is very sour, but it is supposed to cure all kinds of illness, including fever. So I said to Geeta, "This may cure the illness, but it is very sour. I don't know if the baby would take it." Then Geeta said, "No problem. Come with me." And she rushed out into the darkness, and I followed her. Her house was very small. It was made of just one room, a dirt floor room. There was no table, no bed, no toilet, no kitchen. Just a few cooking pots and plates were in a corner on the dirt floor. And in that simple house, three little girls were sitting on a straw mat. They were around 5 years old, 3 years old, and 1 year old. Geeta seemed to have been looking after her sisters while their parents were away working. And Geeta sat down by her sisters and lifted 1 year old baby on her lap and said to me, "Give me the medicine." So I handed her the bottle of Bainiku and a little spoon for it. And she opened the lid and scooped the content and put it in her own mouth, and she made a very sour face. I'm sure she had never tasted anything so sour in her life. And her sisters were staring with great curiosity. Then Gita said to the 5 year old girl, "You want to try it too?" And the 5 year old girl, "Yeah." And Gita scooped the liquid and gave it to her. And the 5 year old girl, and the two younger ones were even more curious. And then Gita said to the 3 year old girl, "You want it too?" And the 3 year old girl, and Gita gave the liquid to her. And the 3 year old girl And the 5-year-old girl. And then Gita said to the baby on her lap, "You want it too?" And the baby, she opened her mouth and Gita put the liquid in her mouth and the baby, and everybody giggled. Nobody spat out. I was very impressed. Gita's only 7 and she can take care of her little sisters like a most experienced mother. Later on, as a hippie traveler, I've met a lot of amazing children like Gita, and I came to think that children have natural intelligence. If we don't interfere them by saying, do this, do that all the time, they will learn to use that intelligence by themselves. And as a result, they will become decisive, confident, happy, reliable persons. That's what I believe now. Oh, I forgot to tell you one more thing. When I visited Gita's village again 2 years later, I saw a very healthy looking child laughing and running around. It was Gita's baby sister. Thank you.